Chapter 1. Jase. Jase, you really don't need to come to this appointment with me. He'd been scrolling through his phone but stopped when he heard Samantha's soft voice. Her tone hinted that she might be on the verge of lecturing him, so he tucked the phone into his coat pocket and prepared to defend himself.
I know I don't have to be here, Samantha, but I wanted to come.
Right, Samantha scoffed. Because going to an appointment at the gynecologist's office is every man's dream. She laid her hand delicately over her slender abdomen. Jase was almost certain that his sister-in-law was about 5 months into her pregnancy, but she still looked just as trim as ever. If anything, he thought she might have even lost a few pounds since her wedding day. And that was part of the reason he'd hopped into the car and slid into the seat across from her. Samantha normally had a full, heart-shaped face, with long, lustrous brown locks and bright, inquisitive eyes. But these last few months, since her wedding day really, he'd come to notice that some of her finer attributes were less than sparkling. Her complexion was slightly sallow, her hair wasn't as shiny as it used to be, and she spent inordinate amounts of time running to the restroom so she could lose her lunch. So yes, it could be concluded that Jase was genuinely worried about his sister-in-law and the baby she was carrying.
I'll admit that I'm not jazzed about going to see the OBGYN, but since Finn had a meeting pop up at the last minute.
Jase, Samantha whined a little. You didn't have to adjust your schedule to accommodate me or Finn. I know that you're missing 3 meetings yourself right now because I saw them highlighted in bright red on your calendar when you were scrolling through your phone before. He waved his hand dismissively.
Dad can handle those meetings. He was probably planning on taking the lead all morning anyway. And I want to be here with you, Samantha.
He extended his hand across the divide, beckoning for her to take it. When her fingertips met his, he felt an icy coolness, and that made him worry too, because the first half of this November had been unseasonably warm, and it was almost stifling in the town car. Jase had even considered fiddling with the air conditioning knobs. But now, feeling Samantha's chilly fingertips, he decided the best thing to do would be to share his heat with her. He clapped both hands around Samantha's, then gently began rubbing his fingertips back and forth over her frigid flesh. "Thanks," she murmured. "That feels kind of nice."
Today is all about you,
he reminded her.
And the little one you're carrying. You just tell me what you and the baby need and I'm here, at your beck and call.
I think we're doing all right, Samantha said softly. I'll just be glad when this doctor's appointment is over. She smiled feebly. Is it strange that I get nervous every time I know I'm about to see the doctor?
Is your doctor intimidating?
He asked, raising his eyebrow and making a silly expression. She laughed faintly. Dr. Bouras is as nice as can be. I've only seen her twice, but she made me feel comfortable, or at least as comfortable as I could be with my feet resting in a pair of stirrups.
Yeah.
Jase winced.
I don't know how you women do it. Giving birth, carrying babies. You're all practically superheroes.
This hasn't been easy. She lowered her chin and gazed at her stomach. I think this little one is craving something special, but I just can't seem to figure out what. She glanced slowly up at him. I don't know if you've noticed, but certain smells trigger me and... He nodded when her words trailed away.
I've noticed, Sam. I think we've all seen just how bad your bouts of morning sickness have been.
But I don't just get sick in the morning, Samantha replied. After dinner last night, I spent a half hour in the bathroom and... Sorry. She gave him another apologetic look. I know it's disgusting to talk about it, but I'm hoping I can tell Dr. Bouras all my concerns, and she can help me figure out how to make things better.
Good idea,
Jase said as he continued to rub Samantha's hands.
And I think that's the right attitude to have. You know something's a little off, but you're seeking answers. Seems like the best you can do.